In this we are going to see the different hardware and firmware used in the SCADA system. The first one is the PLC, that is nothing but the programmable logic controller, which is a digital computer used for automation of typically industrial electromechanical processes such as control of machinery on factory assembly lines, amusement rides or light fixtures. The PLC is simply a special computer device used for industrial control systems. The PLC are used in many industries and machines. PLCs are designed for multiple analog and digital inputs and output arrangement, extended temperature ranges, immunity to electrical noise, and resistance to vibration and impact. Programs to control machine operation are typically stored in battery backup or non-volatile memory. The main difference from other computers is that PLCs are armed for severe conditions and have the facility for extensive input-output arrangements. This connect the PLC to sensor and actuators. The PLC here shown in the figure. Next, we are going to see the fundamental principles of the modern SCADA system. In modern manufacturing and industrial processes, mining industries, public and private utilities, leisure and security industry, telemetry is often need to connect equipment and systems separated by large distance. Now, this distance can range from few meters to thousands of kilometers. Telemetry is generally used to send some commands, programs, and receive monitoring information from this remote location. SCADA refers to the combination of telemetry and the data acquisition. SCADA encoders the collecting of the information. It transfers it back to the central site, carrying out any necessary analysis and control, and then displaying that information on the number of operator screen or display. Now, in the figure shown is the PLC or DCS SCADA system, that is, by using the PLC or DCS, how the SCADA system has been designed. In the early days of data acquisition, relay logic was used to control production and plant systems. With the advent of the CPU and other electronic devices, manufacturers incorporate digital electronics into relay logic equipment. The PLC or programmable logic control is still one of the most widely used control systems in the industry. As need to monitor and control more devices in the plant grid, the PLC were distributed and the system become more intelligent and smaller in size. There are various advantages of PLC DCS SCADA system. First one, the computer can record and store a very large amount of data. The data can be displayed in any way the user requires. Thousands of sensors over the wide area can be connected to the system. The operator can incorporate real data simulations into the system. Many types of data can be collected from the RTU. The data can be viewed from anywhere, not just on site. Now, there are various disadvantages. First one, the system is more complicated. Different operating skills are required. With thousands of sensors, there is still a lot of wire to deal with. The operator can see only as far as the PLC. Next is the PC to IED system. As the requirement for smaller and smaller systems grew, sensors were designed with the intelligence of PLC and DCS. Now, IEDs are connected on the field bus such as Profibus, Dividends or Foundation field bus to the PC. Now, they include enough intelligence to acquire data, communicate to other devices and hold their part of the overall program. Each of these super smart sensors can have more than one sensor in it. Typically, an IED could combine an analog input sensor, analog output PID control communication system and program memory. Now, in the figure you can see the PC to IED system. Now, there are various advantages of PC to IED. First one, minimal wiring is needed. Second, the operator can see down to the sensor level. Third, the data received from the device can include information such as serial numbers, model numbers, and when it was installed and by whom. All devices are plug and play, so installation and replacement is also very easy. Smaller devices means less physical space for the data acquisition system. The disadvantages of PC to IED system are more sophisticated system requires better trained employees, sensor prices are higher, the IEDs rely more on the communication system. In the figure we can see the SCADA system, which consists of master station, submaster station, RTU communication system. The general layout is being shown in the figure. Now, the SCADA system consists of the HMI, supervisory system, remote terminal units, communication infrastructure, SCADA programming and the PLC. The SCADA system means a system consisting of number of RTUs collecting field data connected back to the master station via a communication system. The master station displays the acquired data and also allows the operator to perform remote control tasks. The RTU provides an interface to the field analog and digital signals situated at a remote site. The communication system provides the pathway of communication between the master station and the remote site. Now, this communication system can be the radio, telephone line, or even the satellite. The master station gathers all the data from different RTUs and generally provide an operator interface for display of the information and control of the remote sites. In large telemetry system, submaster sites gather all the data from the remote system and display the back to the control master station. Now, what is the function of the control master station? Is nothing but it can obtain the field data periodically from the RTUs and the submaster station. It can control remote devices to the operator station. Now, the central or master station can be picturized as having one or more operator system which are connected in the LAN. It is possible for the landline system to be used in place of the radio system or in the modem. See, in the diagram we can see the master station, which consists of operator station, high speed printer is there, communication station is there, PLC, that is programmable logic controller. Now, the SCADA subsystems we are going to discuss. In that first one, remote terminal unit, which connect to sensors in the process and convert sensor signals to digital data. They have telemetry hardware capable of sending digital data to the supervisory system. Its primary task is to control and acquire data from process equipments at the remote location and to transfer this data back to the central station. Now, see, the RTU hardware structure is being shown in the figure. The RTU rack operating at the electric station is being shown. Now, nothing but the next we are going to see is nothing but telemetry and DAC. The telemetry system is typically used to connect PLCs and RTU with the control centers, data warehouses, and the enterprises. Example of wired telemetry media used in the SCADA system include leased telephone lines and the WAN circuit. Examples of the wireless telemetry media can include the satellite, that is VSAT, licensed or unlicensed radio and cellular microwave. The data acquisition server is nothing but the software service which uses industrial protocols to connect software services via the telemetry. Now, the HMI is the apparatus or device which presents processed data to the human operator, and through this the human operator monitors and interacts with the process. The historian is nothing but the software service which accumulates time-stamped data, Boolean events and Boolean alarms in the database. The supervisory control system gathers data on the process and sending commands to the SCADA system. The communication infrastructure connecting the supervisory system to the RTUs, various process and analytics. In the figure it is shown the HMI system.